It's like us saying, yeah, let's open an agency in Sydney, let's have another building here, another one here. It's like, well, why? What's the driver behind that? Man, I learned a lot from our franchise. The biggest things from there was just because you can, it doesn't mean you should. That's why I always question now the why. Like, why are you doing that? Yeah, you can. I mean, I could go start a business doing anything tomorrow, but it's like, why would I do that? What's really driving it? Because it's always going those 3 levels deeper to find that's where the realness is, that's the truth.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's what we need to be able to tap into. Everyone needs to be able to tap into. It's like, no, we want to make sure that when someone's reaching out to us, you know, they've invested in a product or service, we want to make sure that we're delivering that, you know, the whole concept of, you know, kill them with kindness type scenario. Have you read the book Checklist Manifesto? No. Basically, you don't need to. The whole book, basically, I can sum it up in 60 seconds, is adopt the philosophy of airplane pilots. Every single thing, it doesn't matter, they fly 3 times a day, but before they take off, they have to go through the checklist. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, I remember how to do it, I did it before. Because one little thing that you miss, you skip, an HTML piece of code that's missed or something's not done can fuck up an entire sequence. So following checklists on everything just makes it a lot easier. It also makes it easier for people to transition into those positions as well. All right, 3 tasks down, 4 to go. So it's quite busy here for a Friday. People walking all around the shop. It's funny when you got a camera, you're holding the camera up, people look at you like, what's that guy up to? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm filming all or nothing. Feel free to watch. Oh, no shame. All right, surprise purchase down. We're creating so much video that we're running out of internet to store it. Well, not internet really, it's hard drives, but internet sounds better than hard drives. We're gonna have to buy a gigafactory of storage soon. That's what happens when you're doing it all day, all or nothing, filling hard drives like Justin Bieber's filling concerts. We ain't going nowhere. Big goal for today is to make it through Friday. Enjoy a weekend where this weekend I'm doing nothing. Nothing. I need to switch my brain off. It's been on hyper mode for the last 6 weeks, like 24/7 almost, it feels like. You know, when you're waking up and the first thought you have is a task that you need to get done for the day, you know, you need to start switching off a little bit more. Can't have all the rewards without putting in all the work. You heard it here first. We can spend the afternoon, or not the afternoon, the little part of the afternoon just like planning, mapping out the entire next week, so, you know, we can come in. And what that does as well, planning out your entire next week at the end of the week, it allows for free brain space over the weekend. So you're not sitting there going, oh, I need to do that, I need to do this, because you've already got your week pretty much planned out. Wi-Fi problems this week, you know, technical difficulties, heap of new systems. It becomes easier to think about it and do it because you already, you know what the end goal is, you know what it's moving towards. You know, if you don't have a goal to move towards, then you're just going to be feeling like you're putting out fires for no reason. So when I put out fires, you know, I think it was a few episodes ago, it was called Putting Out Fires. Actually 2 or 3 episodes ago. So they're all one to me now. But I was talking about the concept of putting out fires. You need to know why you're putting out the fire. If you don't have a purpose for the fire can just, you know, keep burning. Or start again. I'm aiming to get out of here a bit earlier today. Make Jake work till fucking midnight tonight. He's just got a microphone in his ear so he can hear what I'm saying, you know.
You have it on the whole time?
Nah. I turn it off when I want to talk about people.
I didn't get to finish the video, but last night I got up to Brett Campbell's number 89 or whatever remember what it was.
So what do you think of it? What are
I love
your
it.
thoughts?
Yeah, because I come from an originally creative background, so when I look at media, I'm looking at things like lighting first,
Yep.
and then the editing,
Yep.
then a little bit of the, I don't know what you call it, when whether you're splashing a subtitle or you're splashing a meme.
Yeah.
I look at that stuff as well. I like it. It's
Edutainment is what we're
fast-paced.
really rolling at.
Yeah, man.
You know, is it educational with a bit of entertainment behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the difference of us in America.
Yes.
Is New Zealand, Australia.
Exactly.
Like you'll go over there. We could probably, if we, looked at people we knew. There's masterminds going on every single weekend of the year that you could be a part of or go to.
Yeah.
Like New Zealand might get one every 6 months. You know what I mean? Like it's not marketed very well out there because there's not a lot of people going there.
Yes.
I was having that thought as well, going, yeah, I'll go to New Zealand. But then I'm like, well, why am I going to New Zealand? Like, what's actually driving that decision?
Go on.
So it was more another opportunity, but it was like, well, there's still millions of people in Australia who don't even know who the hell Brett Campbell is.
Yes.
Yep.
So
focus that time, effort, energy, focus money in getting more people at these events, or even doing them more frequently.
Yes.
It's like us saying, yeah, let's open an agency in Sydney, let's have another building here, another one here. It's like, well, why? What's the driver behind that?
You're thinking that way now?
Well, 100%. I mean, man, I learn a lot from our franchise. We're 35 locations in before I realised, like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And the biggest things from there was just because you can, it doesn't mean you should, Just had another meeting regarding Campbell Media Group, so things are starting to move along very, very quickly with that. It's like everything we're doing is within the speed level of our control system. It's easy to want to open the floodgates and serve everyone right now, but the key thing with everything is just making sure that when you do open those doors, we're coming in number one from the get-go. I've got people knocking our door down now, and the old version of me would be like, cool, let's just do your proposal and we're done, but we've got to make sure we're going through the process properly. I'm going to take that home with me. Homework, see? Good thing though about moving out of a home office into, an actual facility. I notice I've been able to switch off a lot more from, when I was at home, it was like I'll go and do this, and I'd walk downstairs into the office. Even though it was sort of separated a little bit from the house, it was still the desire. It was really easy to go there. So I do love having an office here. However, in saying that, for the last 5 weeks that we've been here, I've been here every weekend as well. So I'm working on it. Well, this week's focus has been all about systems, procedures, processes, all of that, getting it dialed in so we can really start to move into the next step of the Campbell Media Group as well. Pumped about that, really excited. We've also got some amazing registrations coming through for the Online Mastery events, which will be in 3 days when you're watching this. Hopefully you're coming along, can't wait to see you. The focus next week again is just more of what we're doing, and actually what I need to do is I need to get back on some Facebook Lives more frequently as well. I dropped the ball a little bit this week. In saying that, I've had a ton of things to be doing, but that needs to be a part of our process for next week. Unless you need to do it, it doesn't become the highest priority a lot of the time. There's always something that you can always push in front of it. So it just shows you, I mean, I teach people to plan. We plan, we have structure, but shit can come up and it needs to be changed like that. I wanted to be out of here by bloody fucking 2:30 today, but it's now more closer to 5 o'clock on a Friday. That's what it is. Cool. All right, we're done.